Hey guys, so this video is going to be all about the MP7. I'm going to show you guys how to unlock it and then I'll be reviewing it. I know this weapon came out a while ago, but I still get asked quite a lot how to unlock it and for me to review it, so here it is. So firstly, to unlock this beast, you need to complete the Make a Dent assignment, which came with the China Rising DLC. Obviously you need China Rising and you also need to be at least rank 10. So the assignment requires for you to get 3 anti-vehicle ribbons and destroy an air vehicle with portable AA. If you don't know, 2 vehicle destroyers equals 1 anti-vehicle ribbon. So that means you need to destroy 6 vehicles. For the first part of the assignment, destroying an air vehicle with portable AA, you need to use the IGLA or the Stinger rocket launchers. For some strange reason, the RPG and other dumbfiring rocket launchers will not count. The Stinger is really strong and you shouldn't have any issues destroying an air vehicle. Any map that has helis would suffice, though if you're on PC there are some servers that have quick vehicle spawning, so it may help you complete this entire assignment more quickly. I do recommend to do this part of the assignment first, then you can get the 3 anti-vehicle ribbons in multiple games. For the next part of the assignment, there are tons of ways for you to get the anti-vehicle ribbons. You can just go in the mobile AA if you feel like doing that. Mortars, EOD bots are also classified as vehicles, so if you see any of these, make sure to destroy them. You can also jump in a little bird or attack helicopter if you prefer. For me personally, I got the 3 anti-vehicle ribbons by attaching C4 to a Jeep and driving it into any kind of land vehicle. I prefer vehicle heavy maps like Goldmud Railway. I managed to get the 3 anti-vehicle ribbons fairly quickly. Please note this may not apply for everyone, but I was able to get the 3 vehicle ribbons in multiple games. Now let's review the MP7. First of all, it's an extremely fun weapon to use. The MP7 is a PDW, so that means it has really good hipfire and very low on the move penalties, which is great for those that love running and gunning. Now for the stats, it has an insane fire rate of 950, its muzzle velocity is 420 meters per second, it has a tactical reload time of 2.5 seconds and an empty reload time of 2.9 seconds, and it can hold 41 rounds including 1 chambered. It has a side-to-side recoil of 0.2 on the left and 0.4 on the right. Its upwards recoil is 0.35. which is somewhat low, but it does have a huge first shot multiplier of 2.5. Its damage model is 20 damage within 8 meters and dropping off to 11.2 at 60 meters. Now with the stats covered, let's talk about some of the good sides. It's pretty obvious the MP7 is an extremely good PDW, and overall a complete beast for close range running and gunning, or hip firing if you prefer. Also, that 950 rate of fire is just incredible. Your time to kill is very low in close ranges. I was a little worried about its low damage model, but like I said, its time to kill is still very quick. The MP7 is well suited to domination game modes or any kind of conquest map that's mainly focused on infantry combat, like Metro 2014 and Operation Locker. As for the bad sides, definitely number 1 negative to the MP7 is its capabilities at anything other than close range. Medium range, you might get away with it, but you'll probably go through a lot of ammo just to take out your targets. Like many of the other PDWs, you're going to have to really change your gameplay to maneuver your way to the enemy to get the kill. If you do decide to take on an enemy at long range, just very cautiously tap fire the MP7. You might get a lucky headshot in as well, just to make things a little bit more easier. Its recoil is slightly on the higher side. I wouldn't say it's completely uncontrollable, but for people that aren't good at countering recoil, you might struggle a little bit. Its muzzle velocity and total bullet range of the weapon is really low. Its muzzle velocity is going to be even lower if you attach this silencer. So it's very clear that anything other than close to medium range, don't even bother with. And for that matter, don't even bother going in big open field maps. You're better off going with another weapon. Just stick to close combat maps or game modes. As for attachments, the ergo grip is stuck on permanently, you can't change it. I think the best setup is obviously the laser sight, and as for optics, I would say stick to the coyote sight as it doesn't obstruct your view. I would recommend the silencer, seeing as you're most likely going to be playing on close range maps or game modes. But if you don't want the negatives to the silencer, then you may prefer the flash hider while still keeping some level of stealthiness. If you regularly watch my reviews, I have a scoring system where I rate a particular weapon out of 10 in 3 different categories, which is versatility, combat effectiveness, and Xfactor. So firstly, versatility is if you can take the MP7 in any game mode or map and be relatively successful. I have to rate it 6 out of 10. I know it's kind of low, but you can't really take this weapon in any game mode or map. It's strictly only for confined maps or game types. Anything out in the open, you're not going to have a real good time. Now onto combat effectiveness, which includes how long you can stay in combat without reloading, how well you can take down your targets, and overall how you can have an impact on the enemy team. I'm going to give it 9 out of 10, which I think well suits what the MP7 has to offer. If you're only playing close range, you're going to completely dominate your enemy very easily, and that high ammo capacity is going to make things heaps easier. It didn't receive 10 out of 10 due to the simple fact that you really need to somewhat be cautious of your accuracy and ensure that you're hitting your target. That super fire rate is going to make that a little difficult, or else you're going to find yourself out of ammo and will possibly result in you dying. Now finally, the Xfactor of the MP7. Xfactor means if the particular weapon has an almost unique strength or feature you can't really find in other weapons in its class, and that it makes you not even care about its bad sides. So the MP7 Xfactor rating is 10 out of 10. Going by its stats and in-game experience, the MP7 does have an edge over the rest of the PDWs. It's more capable at being effective at longer ranges than some of the other high fire rate PDWs, which of course includes the CZ3A1, the JS2 and the SR2. So that's it for today's video. Make sure to subscribe for future content. Also let me know in the comment section, what do you think of the MP7 and what attachments do you use for it? So take care, and I'll see you in the next video.